Hello, and thank you all so much for joining me today. Today we are doing the weekly forecast for September 23rd through 29th. And we are using the Spirit Keepers Tarot Vitruvian Edition by Mademoiselle Wynn. I love these cards. So let's go ahead and we'll get started by clearing out any negative energy that may be existing. Whoa. Try it again. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start off by shuffling the cards. We're going to pull 3 cards, and I will then explain each card to you and give you a summary at the end. So let's see what Spirit has for us this week. Okay, Spirit, September 23rd through 29th. What do we need to be aware of? What do we need guidance on? Okay, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, our first card is what spirit will be most present this week, and we have the Ferryman. The Ferryman navigates you to calmer waters. When the Ferryman appears to you, you are about to embark upon a journey in the hopes of leaving behind turbulence and achieving earned success. The success factors that the Ferryman endows you with are intellectualism, acute and accurate analysis, and claircognizance. The emblem of universal Mercury the Ferryman wields symbolizes specialized knowledge and a methodical plan. Plans move forward. When the 6 of Swords appears, a pathway out of danger is being revealed to you. Note here how the Ferryman is also the passenger on the boat. To some, Erenrod may appear disguised as the Ferryman, her silver wheel concealed from view. When she appears in the 6 of Swords, the card indicates reincarnation, the full moon, perhaps even retribution, and the river is the Aurora Borealis. Card number 2. What is in my highest interest to make this week's priority? New World Order. This is the crown of the Magi. It is both the beginning and the end of the great work. It is oneness with the great calling and the final state of actualizing divine consciousness. Key 21 marks the world to come, heaven on earth, and the materializing of a new paradise. This is a spirit present upon your path after change has taken place. This is the spirit you encounter when a cycle has come to its completion. At the center is a pelican with its wings outstretched, who has pierced her own heart and is now feeding her young. A set of 3 nestlings at her feet, suckling upon 3 rivulets of their mother's blood. In old medieval lore, it is believed that in times of need, a mother pelican will pierce her own breast with her beak and feed her young with blood. Thus, the pelican became an allegory for the Messiah and the self-sacrifice of Christ. Great balance and stability come when the catalyst has succeeded at creating a new zeitgeist. You are the New World Order who brings positive change to the zeitgeist. You are the catalyst. This is the spirit of you succeeding at creating the change you have wanted to see in your world. What do you see in your world right now that is broken or causes suffering? What is your dream of how your world can be repaired? The New World Order is the spirit ready and by your side, aiding you, guiding you, so that you can truly and fully embody the catalyst to a most wonderful change, a change that will make the world you live in a much better place for everyone. The New World Order ushers in a period of renaissance and unification. When Key 21 appears to you, it is a divinatory mark of a new epoch in your life. When it comes, dramatic changes to your world happen. This is the spirit of a great power rising. The New World Order is the spirit personification of a newfound peace, one that will be stable and enduring. That peace ushers in a period of prosperity and a sense of security. All is balanced. This is the prime order of power of social change. The allegory of the Messiah embedded into Key 21 appears to you now to remind you that your suffering and the suffering of the world is your burden. Know yourself as a perpetrator, not a victim. Do not look for what the world has done to you. See what you have done to the world. Determine what it is you need to do, how you must act in a manner that shoulders responsibility so that you can confront not only your own suffering, but the suffering of this world and rectify it. Take ownership to take control. The New World Order is the rectification of past adversity. It is only when you accept hardship and affliction, truly accept it, that you can transform yourself physiologically, psychologically, and spiritually. And card number 3. What do I need to be mindful of and prepare for? The Outlaw. Examine your situation from a different perspective. Be the outlier. This is the spirit designating how we break from establishment to serve a higher purpose. A guardian spirit has come to support you as you scrutinize both the fundamentalism around you and the personal dogma embedded deep within. The outlaw sends the message of psychic mindfulness. Tap into your own deep sea of unconsciousness. The outlaw hangs from pillars supporting the opposing side of the temple. This is the vantage point in opposition of tradition. We are seeing that which defies orthodoxy. Here is the heretical, the eccentric, the dissident. This is the rejection of authority and rebellion against establishment. The outlaw appears to you when the answer is to operate outside of and in contention with the established rules of institution. Yet be aware that there are consequences to nonconformity and noncompliance. The spirit of the outlaw is showing you both the way of your path and also the consequences of that way. If you choose to be the sacrifice, then those who come after you will be redeemed. Do et des. I give so that you may give. Take heart, as the swan is the omen of grace, and the fish is the omen of prophecy. Coram Deo, in the presence of God. You act against the laws of the material, worldly establishment, but not against the laws of God. Divinity is on your side. The appearance of the outlaw designates a figurative baptism, a spiritual purification by the element water. This is the key of grace. The outlaw is the consciousness that each individual, no matter the karma, the fate, the capacities, or integrity, can speak directly to God and can receive directly from God the revelation of the mysteries. When the outlaw appears to you, you may find yourself presently suspended in suffering, but a greater good and a grace is to come. By combining the cards from this week's forecast, we come up with the I Ching of Jai. Jai is boundaries, restraint, regulation. Water is beneficent when it occupies limited space. An overflow will cause flooding. Set limitations and establish regulation. Without limits and restraint, there can be no greatness. Right now, you are aimless. You have not set the proper limits on yourself. Without boundaries, there can be no identity. Without identity, you have no sense of yourself. Without a sense of yourself, you do not know what you really want and feel no purpose. Without feeling a purpose, you will remain aimless. Your way to success now is through self-discipline. And through self-discipline, you will realize what it is you really want. Spirit is walking with you this week to help lead you and guide you out of the chaos and into the calm. However, you have to do your part. Think outside of the box. You may have to make some sacrifices along the way, but in the end, it will be for the greater good. They want you to have a life of peace and contentment. This change is coming, guys. I hope you're ready for it because it is here. Do your part. I hope this week's forecast will help lead you and guide you throughout the week. If you would like a more detailed and personal reading, please go to my website at www.conjureknits.com. I am currently running a flash fire sale through the end of the month. All phone readings are $1.50 per minute, and everything else on the website is 25% off. So go check it out. I hope you all have an amazing week and love you bunches.